Guys, so in today's video, we are going to do machine and everything about the sewing machine. I'm going to walk you through. We are first of all, we are going to do unboxing of the washing machine. We are going to do unboxing of the sewing machine. Then I'll teach you how to change your needle properly to avoid breaking it. Then I'm going to teach you how to thread your bobbin, and then I'm going to teach you how to thread the machine in general, and then how to select the right stitches, the whole setup of the machine. Okay, so let's get into the video. Guys, so this is the machine we'll be using. It's the same I'll show you with the Singer as well, but then once you take it out of the box, this is how it comes out. There's this sack you have to cover the machine with to avoid dust entering it and all, and then there's this presser foot. The black thing is called presser foot. You put it down on the floor and you put your feet on it. When you press it, that's what makes the machine work electronically. All right, so this thing I'm holding is for creating knots. So once you press on it, it reverses your stitches back and forth to create a knot. And then I'll show you all the parts of the machine one after the other. But then the top also has numbers that shows you how to thread the machine properly. And then we are going to learn how to change our needle. But before that, let me walk you through this toolbox. When you take it out, you see these tools inside, and then inside the tools we have this nice brush. We have machine oil. There's this bobbin. I think it has 3 extra bobbins, and then there's the zip stitches thing, and then there's a line key. There's this screwdriver we used to change the needle. My phone is about to go off, so I'm a bit confused. So yeah, and this thing here, you can put your thread on it. Okay, so that's where it goes to. You can put your thread on it, or there are 2 different places you can put your thread on. So yeah, that is all. Now just watch closely. I'm sure you understand it. Just watch closely and you will understand it. Let me charge my phone small, but I'll be with you shortly. Now this switch, before I go, this switch, when you turn it on, it goes, the machine comes on. When you turn it off, the machine goes off. And then to attach the foot pedal, we are going to connect the 3-pin part to the machine like so, and then the switch or the socket part or the plug goes to the switch. I believe you understand what I'm saying. So this one goes to the socket or the switch, however you call it. Yeah, and then the black thing goes to the floor, but then for the purpose of this study we are going to use it on the table so you understand it clearly. Now I'm going to take the thing I said is called screwdriver. That is the machine screwdriver. So I'm going to use this to change our needle. And to change the needle, before we change the needle, there's this thing at the back and there's this button at the back. When you press it down and up, the presser foot goes up and down. So once I press it, you see this what happens. So you see where the needle is goes up and down. Now to change the needle, I'm going to unscrew this hook or this thing holding the needle tight. So once you unscrew it, you realize the needle falls down automatically. Like it's that easy, right? And then just observe how it is. And once you get the new needle, the machine comes with 3 sets of needles, but then I broke mine. I broke everything. So once it falls off, then you can replace it with the new one you want to put in the machine. Okay. And you just screw it back and your needle is changed. You need to make sure it's as tight as possible. So after going in with your hand, you have to go in with a screwdriver to tighten it, and you make sure it's very, very tight. Now to thread our bobbin, we are going to use the 3 numbers at the top, right? So this is our bobbin. It goes to the bobbin holder, and then you make sure mine has a bit of thread because I've used it before, and then this is where I'm going to put my thread. You make sure the thread is coming out from the back of the thread, okay, and then you follow the instructions on the machine. Every machine comes with its own instructions. So you follow the instructions on the machine. Then you go to number 1, then number 2. Just watch closely how I'm threading number 2. It's shown on it. There is a diagram showing how it should be done. And then I'm going to wind my thread around the bobbin just to secure it before I go in and fill it automatically or electronically. Sorry about the sound if it's not sounding very very well, but I had to disconnect to charge my phone. So you have to press the presser foot back to before it can actually wind, and then to secure the thread in its place, you are going to use this thread holder or thread block or whatever the name is on the manual, and then you can see it holds the thread in place. And then once I press the foot paddle, you realize the bobbin turns. So as it turns, then it's filling up. It will turn till it becomes full, and then it will become a bit difficult to turn. Once it's full, like I said, you realize it becomes a bit difficult to turn. So I push it back forward. You push it back forward to take it out, and then once it's taken out, there's this cutter by the machine where my hand is. You just cut the excess thread off, and we are done. Now to fix it into the machine, we are going to take the bobbin holder out. If you see any dust, you just brush it out. That's the purpose of the little brush in the toolbox. So this thing, you push it forward to open. Right, you see where I'm pressing, you push it forward to open, and then once it opens, you take it out and put your bobbin inside. Now you make sure the thread or the bobbin forms a P with the bobbin holder. Okay, so the thread should be towards you, and then we are going to pass it through 2 holes. The first one is the one right where I'm passing it through, and then the second one is through, I don't know how to define it but I believe you get it. So yeah, once that is done, we are going to push it back into the machine carefully. You put it in, and then you wait till you hear this clear sound. Okay, you push it, and I believe you hear the sound, and then our bobbin is secure. Now to thread the machine itself, okay, I'm going to use this thread holder. I'm putting it at the top. It's in the toolbox. You see yours in the toolbox. So I'm going to put a thread on it. You can use any size of thread you want, so far as it can do the job for you. And then there are 2 ways you can do the number 1. So it's numbers. So the number 1, you can pass it through the metal like that, or you can pass it through the small hole in between the metal. Any of them works for me. So me, I choose any of them I'm convenient with. Then we are coming to number 2. Go through number 2. Number 3 is down there, and then we go around number 3. Number 3 is a C sort of thing, right? So we go to number 3, and then number 4. When I turn, you see where my hand is at the left corner. When I turn that particular knob, the metal goes up and down. So if it's down, you just turn it and it will come up, and then you pass it through number 4 like so, and then we come down to number 5. It's very very simple. So we come down to number 5. Number 5 is right in front of the needle, and then we go through the needle from the front to the back. The needle is threaded from the front to the back. Make sure you pay attention to that. So once that is done, we are done threading our machine. You pass it in between the presser foot, and then it goes to the back. you make sure your thread is resting at the back. Now we need the bobbin thread to come out as well. We need to sew with 2 different threads. Okay, so I'm going to press the presser foot, the foot paddle about a couple of times just to make sure the bobbin thread comes out. When it comes out, it will form a V with the machine thread. Okay, so then I'm just going to use a tail comb. You can use the knob I'm using or the presser foot, any of them works, and then you just pass your tail comb under it, and then you realize the 2 threads come out automatically. And so we have the 2 threads to sew with, you see. So those are double threads. Try a couple of times if it's not working. My first time it didn't go really as expected, so go through it a couple of times and it will come out. It definitely come out. So yeah, that is it. And then coming to the stitches, we have A, B, C, D, E, and then we have the zip. Sorry, the what's the name of this thing? I keep on forgetting. The buttonhole. Hey, so the knob there, wherever you switch it to, will sew either A, B, or C, or D. You can see A, B, C, D on the knob there, right? So then I'm using C because I'm using it for wig making, so I'm using C, and we are going to try and sew if machine is working perfectly. And then after, when you put your material under, you press the presser foot at the back, the white thing at the back, you press it down. Once you're done sewing, you press it up and then pull it backwards to cut the excess thread off. I believe that makes sense. And then this is the stitches we have. That's C. This is what we use for wig making. So if you are using it for wig making, you choose C. But if you're number 3, I think it's number 3 on Singer. If you are using it for alteration, or you are sewing something at home, then you choose either A or B. Okay, and so we chose B, and let's see how B sews. So B also sews a straight line like you see, or the stitches you see in your dresses. That's how B sews, very straight, like there's no zigzag or any design or anything. So that's for normal sewing. That is basically it for machine threading and anything at all. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question that I didn't address, and I'll surely address it. And let me know if you want me to do a particular video for you. I kept my tension at 3. The tension is at 3, and then my spacing is also at 3. So yeah, that's all about the machine. You can read your manual as well, but if you don't want to read, I believe this video is detailed enough for you. And thank you so much. Let's come back to my face, guys. So I'm back again. This is my face, and thank you so much. If you've watched up to this point, then I believe this video was informative enough. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Our next video will be doing proper curling. There's this hair here. We are going to curl this hair. We are going to curl it properly, like really nice. And so if that's something you want to learn, then you can subscribe, but please subscribe. And also we are going to learn straightening, bobbing, coloring, machine stitching. We are going to do ponytail, how to do ponytail. The ponytail you can just put on your head and go your way. And also, if you need a ponytail net, any of the things I'm using, if you need them, you can hit me up. My number is in the description box. You can WhatsApp me, and wherever you are, it can be sent to you. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel once again. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and also comment anything. Let me know where you are watching me from. Yes, let me know where you are watching me from. And also let me know where you're watching me from. You may not know what I was saying to you or anything. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Mwah.